Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fish Market Academy, where we teach you how to fish for gains. So, hope everyone is okay from the recent Terra Luna crash. I think a lot of us lost a lot of money, me included, and that's why in today's video, we'll be exploring the Arbitrum Airdrop, and hopefully they'll be worth something, and we can earn back some of our losses. So, as usual, nothing I say is financial advice. Let's start with a quick overview of what is Arbitrum. So Arbitrum, for those who are new, is a layer 2 solution that is on the Ethereum network, which utilizes a technology known as optimistic rollup, but they are built to resolve the challenges of high fees and network congestion faced by Ethereum. Basically, this allows Ethereum to be a lot more scalable because most of the transactions are done on the layer 2 network. So let's explore some of the stats of Arbitrum. So according to their Medium page, they have over 300 dApps deployed and over 2.7 billion in TVL, leading the L2 race on Ethereum by a long shot compared to other competitors such as Optimism, as well as like Metis, etc. And right now, Arbitrum is actually doing an airdrop called Arbitrum Odyssey, where it's going to go live mid-June, so there's still some time. And basically, there will be an NFT award that you get out of doing all of the stuff that you need to do for the Arbitrum Odyssey. So you will be tasked to interact with 14 different protocols on Arbitrum that will last for at least 8 weeks in order to get the free NFT, and anybody can do this, so there's no prerequisite. Each week, you will be able to complete specific tasks on-chain to get each protocol's NFT, for example, making trades, providing liquidity, etc. There will be a total of 15 NFTs, and any wallet that gets 12 out of 15 tasks will also get the most exclusive and final Arbiverse NFT, so definitely try to interact with all these protocols. So here are the list of protocols that have been whitelisted for the Arbitrum Odyssey, starting from bridging into the various protocols like yield, swaps, even some games and all that. So this seems like a pretty fun way to introduce people into the ecosystem as well as to reward them for completing all of the different protocols that they need to interact with. So for the first week, we are starting off with Arbitrum bridges, and the bridge with the highest amount of volume will be the bridge that gets the NFT that will give out to the people that interact with it. So there are a lot of bridges that offer the L1 to Arbitrum. These are some of the bridges, the popular ones, and I think if you want to be safe, you can just use all of the popular ones. You don't have to use every single one of them, because the ones that has the most volume, like I said just now, will be the one that receives the NFT. And I think some of them probably won't get too much volume if they are not too popular. So why are you trying to do all these tasks to get the NFT? People are basically speculating that there will be an Arbitrum airdrop in the future, and this Arbi airdrop will be given to NFT holders based on how many protocols you have interacted with and what kind of NFTs you get. So one of the strategies that you can do is to basically follow these 5 steps. You bridge into Arbitrum first, and then you trade on Hashflow, and then you mix funds with Twister, and then after that you use Risk Harbor for insurance protection, and then you can use Hop to bridge out of Arbitrum if you don't want to spend any more time in Arbitrum, but I don't think they will want that, although I don't think they're going to penalize you for hopping out of Arbitrum. I think you can also use Hop to hop into Arbitrum as well. So these are the Arbitrum bridge and the Hop bridge are really popular bridges for bridging Ethereum and popular ETH assets into Arbitrum. So let's look at some of the other protocols on Arbitrum that can be involved in the future airdrop. I won't be going through all of the protocols in this list, so feel free to pause this video to take a look. Some of them are pretty popular, but some of them are pretty new, and I have not tried all of them as well, as there are some new ones that I'm not familiar with, but I'll definitely be checking all of them out. Additionally, we have basically came up with all of the protocols that do not yet have an existing token. So you might be getting a double airdrop. So not just airdrop from Arbitrum, you might also get airdrop from the various protocols that don't have a token yet. Of course, all of these are speculative. So there is no confirmation whether they will actually give you a token or whether the token will be worth significant amount of money compared to like other token airdrops like DYDX, but there's really no harm in using all of them. So if you are free on the weekend and you have nothing better to do, you can just go across using all of these protocols. But do note that the fees for using Arbitrum is not as cheap as some of the other networks. I think it's about $1 to $2 for every transaction, more or less. So that's something you need to take note of. If you just go around clicking everything, you're gonna end up racking up $100 gas bill by the end of the day or more. So that's just something to take note of. So in conclusion, Arbitrum is an ecosystem with a pretty bright future, and there are a lot of great developments that are building on it, and they are leading the L2 race on Ethereum. The RB airdrop is speculative, and I think it most likely will come, but I'm not sure if the NFT that you hold will give you RB airdrop. That's the speculative part. But that's what we are all thinking of, and it does make sense for you to be rewarded for doing all these tasks with not just an NFT you can't do anything with. So in the meantime, being on the Arbitrum platform allows you to take advantage of the fast and cheap transactions, although it's not super cheap, but it's definitely fast. And in doing so, you're helping to bootstrap a promising rollup, which may become the main place where a lot of transactions happen in the DeFi world. But ultimately, do your own research and invest with caution. Hope you guys found this video useful, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!
Baby fish do 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 do, baby fish do 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 do, baby fish do do